With the release of patch 8.11, Riot removed Breeze and Split from the competitive map pool and brought back Haven alongside the new map Abyss. Among other changes,
Show me a target.
they added an Abyss-only playlist for anyone wanting to try the new map. And as everyone raced to learn the new map, our minds were all focused on the same thing. Is this map any good? Close enough. Welcome back, Vertigo. From my experience and time with it so far, the map is solid, but just like with any other maps that Riot releases, it will be met with some resistance. Oh wow, you can fall to your death? Lol, more ways for my team to throw. The rotations are so far away, they really want Neon to be meta, huh? Wow, show your creative ways. Really, Riot? The only creativity people are going to have, let them cook. Listen, as with any new map, if you go in without any prior knowledge, preparation, and playtime, you will have a hard time adapting. And this means another loss for your red carpet. Sure, you can fall, I guess, and there are glitches. A lot of glitches. But this isn't a glitch how-to. Just as a reminder, we are holding a C9 jersey giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for a chance to win your very own jersey. But enough about that, you're here to learn the new map. In this video, we will talk about the sites and the agents you can use while adding some tips for getting the hang of this map. So without further ado, let's dive straight into it. Let's start with the meat and potatoes. The map is a two-site map with a mid-focus theme, just like Ascent and Split. Over on A, we have one path leading to the site with an open side for mobile agents like Jet, Raze, Omen, and Neon to get an advantage and catch opponents off guard. A main is your classic single lane encounter, think B main on Ascent. A keynote of this area is the flexibility that both sides get. Attackers gain control of this back area for post plants and aerial setups, while defenders can use this as a way to get early control and pressure oppositions. One thing that stands out is this area in A side that allows sage walls for added pressure on A main, sneaky high-lows, and other ways that players can show their creativity. The site itself holds three main areas of focus: Heaven, Backside, and Defaults. Heaven is very standard, and while smoked, it's going to be really hard for you to contest anyone coming into sight. But once that smoke drops, then it's up to you and the aim labs you keep putting off to save the day. Because you've been doing them, right? Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. Backside is not unique on its own, but with the combination of the boxes, Heaven, this hidden area by Hell, it can get pretty hectic as the open space gives anyone in Backside free headshots. Lastly, Defaults. There are two main spots you should be worried about. One, by the boxes, easy to hold from main assuming you have Backside or Heaven control, and the pipes, or bridge plant, that can be useful for agents to hold with CC abilities such as Astra's Pull or Breach's ult. Taking the site might not seem difficult, but good luck if they put a sentinel there, because Lord knows what their sick minds are cooking up. Anyway, moving on to B, we have a couple of issues. It reeks A side on Icebox. Too many angles, very little time. Any sentinel can make this site living hell. For starters, attackers taking Nest have to deal with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's not including the potential aggro push and any hiding spots that you cannot clear from here. Players taking the main lane have to deal with the height of Heaven and this thing. Oh, and did I mention there's a headshot glitch? Yep, there's a headshot glitch. The site itself isn't horrible. Either defense won't know how to fully utilize it, or the attackers will push both lanes at the same time, providing too much pressure for any poor KJ main to deal with. To me, this site can lead to easy wins or bad losses. I doubt this take will age well in the future. Let's see. What else is there? Alright. Let's rewind to that thing. The bridge is an amazing sunk cost fallacy. You will jump once and then feel compelled to, oh, what are you doing? Stop. Traps, library, a sneaky player backside waiting are problems that you're going to be dealing with when you're trying to take this bridge. For attackers, it's a trap. For defenders, it's a goldmine. Postplant is a different story. This thing provides insane potential for 1 versus 1 outplays. An attacker can plant here and use it to have the easiest spray of their life. Unlike A, it's open season with this map. There aren't really any big points for you to worry about, besides library. That other thing! This thing is devastating. It's like playing off-site with the benefits of playing on-site. For plants, there's one on the left, middle, and right of sight. Since the site is open, post plants for attackers are insanely easy. Assuming they played their cards right, they have full control of CT, Heaven, Nest, and back sight. The one on the right is an easy hold from main, as it gives you more options to spray. To me, this is the second best option if you cannot get the bridge plant. Feel free to use this plant if their controller is still up and you want to make sure that you have this plant down. Besides those two different options that you can use to outplay your opponents, there is one final one we haven't covered, and that is the middle. The middle of the site is basic and can be used for lineups or simply because you have control of the rest of the map. It's like a victory lap.
Alright, lucky socks, don't fail me now! These texts are ancient. How long have they been?
Finally, mid. Gimmicky at best, problematic at worst. Defenders have this rope thing for some reason. Attackers get to climb the stairs, leading to this infuriating timing by the bookshelf. Nothing massive in terms of what you can do, but you should always have players near or close to mid, as it is a big point of contention. Either you can take the fight here to establish dominance, or you can use it as a form of flank watch. Lastly, those breakable doors are a thing. They take one heavy knife hit to break, which isn't a lot, but it can be useful for quick rotations or to set up a trap for those lurks we talked about. They are loud, but in the midst of a firefight, they can cause some crazy flanks. What was I doing? Now on to agents. Alright, let me cook. The agents you should be looking for are Harbor, Breach, Cypher, Astra, and Race. Now, it doesn't have to be this comp specifically, but these agents are the ones to look at. Harbor has incredible utility for stalling pushes and maintaining control of lanes. Considering how exposed some of the plants are, the use of Clove can save a ton of rounds. As for his wall, it is very strong at covering most sites, whereas Orb Smokes might struggle to cover all bases. Breach can get a lot of play here, as there are a lot of corners to contest and angles to deal with. Considering how flank heavy this map is, having universal control of the flanks with tripwires feels like a must. This is why Cypher to me seems to be a really good pick. Astra has a lot of control here for her universal smokes and her CC utility, so if in case you need to use that single controller, you can use that Astra. Race's mobility and AoE abilities will disrupt many site setups, because again, they can be pretty hard to break into, but again, you can use anyone if you wish. Race's mobility and AoE is really good at breaking into A, and there are other things that you can worry about later in the future. I strongly believe this is a 2-controller map. There are ways to make other comps work just like everything in this game, but the fact that there are too many sightlines in each individual lane and too many ways to lurk, I don't think you should be shouldering all that weight as a controller. My honorable mentions are ISO, Jett, Sova, Omen, and Yoru. Jett is playable everywhere. ISO is broken. Sova can be useful for info on site and to avoid getting surprised potentially with any of these one and dones, or for those lurks whenever you're playing alone on site. Omen can be used for his TP outplays and semi-universal smokes, and Yoru's ability to seamlessly enter sites and rotate while maintaining an outplay factor make him a joy to play. With that out of the way, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, thank you, with more emphasis. Comment something like, I need more Valorant points, Nano, for a special reply. Please check out our other videos and make sure to like this one so I can make more of these in the near future. My name is Nano, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!